Hey anyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Bite Size Reactions, where today we're watching Young Justice Phantoms, Episode 8. I don't really have too much to say this time. Last episode, we find out that Savage's daughter was the one who was, the actual double agent, not surprising. And we also end off with the team being completely surrounded. And who knows what's going to happen. Let's just find out. Oh, the Artemis outfit. It's been a while since we worn that.
I am completely at your mercy.
Oh no, this is just a straight up flashback, isn't it? From the first season? How things have changed. Smallville. What's going on here? Oh. Oh, we're gonna see them mourning too?
Connor be here?
No. No, he won't. Not for a while, at least.
But the disadvantage.
I love it how quickly she's able to just adapt to this, right? It's like, okay, I need to BS some more time. Okay, some new heads of display information. Let's go.
I swear I didn't know they were with the team.
Okay, cool. Are we done with the exposition yet? I mean, did something happen? Yes, I know. We've been paying attention. And I know you're doing this on purpose.
Then all I needed was to get
Can Orphan escape now?
to transfer.
Good job, Orphan. Cassandra. I didn't need to get used to her using her actual name. Ooh. Really loving this in the dark and just like seeing the trails of the eyes. I'm not the goggles. Seriously loving the darkness animation of the fight. They don't do that very often. And especially like just the attention to detail to show the lights and how it brightens up the environment temporarily. Ouch! Ouch! What was that, Shade? Brutal.
It doesn't play anymore, and well, we don't get to spend time with it.
That's certainly an interesting way of describing death, huh? Because it's a difficult thing to explain to a child. They don't understand the concept yet. While I really do like this little side story, it does feel very out of place, right? Like, just to give extra time for some reason. Like, it feels like filler for the episode, basically, because there is important action happening here. And we're going off to Clark's for no reason?
Dare betray me? I owe Cheshire a debt. She and I
Thank you.
Even.
Thank you very much.
Well,
Oh, thank you, sir.
leave my daughter
Again,
behind.
you gave up any right to call this girl your daughter.
My shadow, Gordon, will be dead before you return.
No!
to Gotham.
Cassandra! Oh no, she did it. Listen to her. Listen to Barbara. Good job. Don't just walk away. Knock her out.
Then she just let me
There you go.
I hate to say it, but Crush Sportsmaster
Extending up these
she's weak
flashbacks is really cool.
She is family, Jay.
and be part
Well,
of
her
the
mother
team.
has
She doesn't
totally
want
changed her viewpoint
doesn't
by the
want
point of the
responsibility.
day. Current day. I can't finish any sentences
got
when
that
I'm making
from
these
me.
videos, can I?
Want me to talk you into this?
Oh no.
Hey, Artemis.
This is gonna be an awkward,
Well, listen,
thing.
I want to ask your permission to bring someone over to the house.
Is that Annie Mouse?
Auntie Mouse? Oh, that's cute.
Annie Mouse, look what I made. It's a mommy mask.
Oh no. Oh no.
Wait, Will, Leon, I'm sorry. It's a great mask, but I have to call you back.
No. Oh, Jade, why? Come on, you were right there. You were just about to go home.
10 years ago, I couldn't get over myself. I had all these excuses, suspicions.
Yeah, you
all this
weren't amazing back
misplaced
then.
blame.
But I really enjoyed how your relationship developed. I think in season 2, season 1 was trying to prove like a father-son kind of bond. And in season 2, they ended up like brothers, which I preferred big time. Like, it's a whole different relationship, and I definitely felt it was much better suited for them.
I hope you're right.
How far ahead is she?
Stolen helicopter? How? What just how?
And she's still on course
How
for
did she?
Island.
Still, yes.
What the heck just happened?
no idea.
2 seconds ago, you were in your house.
My sister.
Now she somehow stole a helicopter and is on her way to Infinity Island.
Wasn't gonna lose anyone else.
Still like to know whose voice is coming out of that little bat
You
bug.
were paying attention. She already knew.
There she is!
You're gonna go after Sensei, aren't you?
She's turning!
Really? Jade, well, that's just stupid. And also, that's also stupid. How did that work? A puny helicopter versus a new Genosphere?
Another
Hi, Jason. Can we save you yet, please?
The Great One will not be pleased.
Because you left. I had to leave. Because you couldn't be bothered? Because you couldn't handle the responsibility? No! Then why? Because I'm too much like Dad!
You aren't, though. The simple fact that you can recognize that, you can make this statement, is the reason why you are not like your father. You're not like Sportsmaster.
At some point.
I can't take you away from them, and I can't be a part of their lives.
You don't have to take her away from them. You have to be a part of their lives.
Yes, you can.
Don't you get it?
I was never going to just catch up and recognize
I love
our
that he's
worth.
just,
Even
you know,
as a kid, I
letting
was
this happen and he doesn't really care.
frustrated and angry. I wanted more.
Better by me than Sportsmaster ever did.
That was a very low bar.
Yes, it was.
Certainly by now, you both understand that what you experienced here was not family, but manipulation.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, the shadows kept an eye on the daughters of Sportsmaster.
Who's
and
watching?
the granddaughter of Amazing Man.
Oh,
From
it's
the moment
Talia.
each was born. Thus, now, but only if you approach your rehabilitation with open
Look,
eyes.
I am still 100% suspect of this because Jason is standing right there with those goggles on. Is that Raish?
The Great One
Oh, hi, Raish.
Artemis Croc, I understand, even respect your skepticism. But you have my word. If these two choose to stay, we will
I want to
strive
say,
to help them.
Jason is standing right there with those goggles on and very, very clearly being mind controlled.
Ra's al Ghul
I
is
just
many things.
slightly suspicious
Liar isn't one of them.
because he doesn't have to lie.
The end game.
Like, oh, they will get much better. He
Trading
doesn't
one
have to
kind of
lie.
Cage for another.
He's not directly saying we won't mind control them.
This honestly feels like a step in the right
I
direction,
really hope it is.
doesn't it?
I can't
Seriously,
stand
if
for
it's
the
just
same
another
perspective.
trick or something, it's just gonna be so
It
tiring.
does.
For me too.
We have no objection. You are welcome here at any time.
How things have changed, how things have changed.
You count on it too.
Aww. Less aw. That was episode 8. I Know Why the Caged Cat Sings. Really great episode title choices, by the way. It really works well with the theme of the episode. And of course, if you didn't know, all the episodes in order are forming this one big great message, like they've done that in the past. Sitting through the credits, I originally wanted to start with, again, saying that this is another arc that, while it's finished, it feels unfinished. Not everything was resolved. But then I figured that's probably the point, after all. Life doesn't work in that fashion, right? Things aren't just a nice whoosh and done with very quickly. There's more to do with it. It won't get solved that quickly. One single conversation can't really change years of issues and decisions. And I'm thinking this because, after all, the Young Justice creators are the people who are saying, I remember a quote from them being like, Young Justice will never really be over, right? It's like life. Life will never end. It'll just keep going on. And okay, that makes me a little bit more receptive to to the way they're structuring these arcs. Still, though, this wasn't exactly my favorite episode of the season so far, right? Like I said during the reaction, while it is nice to check in on the Kent family and see how they're doing after Connor's death, and have to deal with the idea of telling a child who is so little and shouldn't even have to think about death, and you have to try to somehow explain to them what death is, why they can't see their favorite uncle ever again. Well, I like it. In the context of this episode, it was just random. It felt like filler, like they needed to get to 25 minutes, and they're like, oh, we'll just put this inside, right? That'll give us our 25 minutes. Otherwise, they were trapped, then they fought a little bit, then they escaped due to some spectacular plot convenience. Just really huge plot convenience. And then a little bit more fighting. And then Cheshire freaks out. They run off to the League of Assassins, and they have their important conversation about like, oh, the choices you need to make, you need to come back to your family, oh, the life you've lived so far, blah 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 blah. And that's it. It was a good episode. Don't get me wrong. But it's just not my favorite. Now, the next arc we're starting is the Zatanna arc, and I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to see a more magical arc. And I'm looking forward to saying all her spells, and reversing them in editing. Overall, the arc was enjoyable, if not a tad all over the place. I do enjoy how they did kind of intertwine it back together at the end with Onyx and Cassandra and Jade all having these similar kind of experiences, allowing them to connect. Really, I'm just sitting here racking my mind if I have anything else to say, and I just don't. So, over here will be the next reaction whenever that comes out. Over here will be a playlist of my videos, and on my face is the subscribe button. Like, comment, subscribe, criticize even. I don't mind. See ya.